everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Browns going up against the Rams. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4. Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on the defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline. I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost, And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Gostkowski's kick is good. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one. He's got a man complete. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 57 yards. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here. He finds Coleman. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that trims the lead. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Browns a 1st down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. On the run, this is Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had two previous...
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now it's Jackson, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught on the right side at Smith. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up the pressure and got to him.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st down, it's gone. Austin's got it left side. Touchdown, LA! Tavon Austin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, back now in Los Angeles, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He's going to loft. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's going to float. Wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA. Brashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll buy some time right. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Goff on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And they're going to speed things up here. He's back to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 here.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's got time. And that is incomplete. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do when the ball's farming?
Oh, that is going to be a safety. So they bring pressure from the corner, and the corner blitz pays off.
When you make it look like man-to-man coverage and then bring the corner off the corner, big plays often result, and it sure did on that one.
Here's Austin. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Green 39! Green 39!
Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with time running out. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th.
So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? And that will make this a 4-point game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Watch it now, Marty! Marty!
They'll run the option left. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. So that hits the ground with only 4 seconds remaining. And this should be the last play. 1 more shot. Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Los Angeles, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long.